Hi folks, I'm Will and I'm here to welcome y'all back to Gunpowder Acres. I've always had a fascination for multiple barrel firearms. I've got a few handguns that are double barrel. I have a fairly decent selection of drillings, combination guns, and double rifles. So when a friend of mine called me a little while back, said he saw one at a pawn shop, I had to rush over and take a look at it. To my surprise, this thing turned out to be a Flobert combination gun and 22 over 9mm rimfire. This is a 9mm rimfire shot shell. When I got it, it was rusty, had some issues here and there, missing screws or wrong screws, a couple of wrong parts. I got it fixed. Did a little bit of repair work here and there. At first I thought, okay, one barrel, one trigger for each barrel. Nope, set triggers on something as simple as this. Then again, most European sporting arms before 1930 came with set triggers. It was almost like a trademark. I got that to work, set the rear trigger, and then lightly touch the front trigger to fire it. Then, once I got it all put together and decided to try it, started noticing that this thing is probably the worst designed gun in my collection. To start off with, Floberts are notorious for being weak actions. That is all you have to lock it. There's nothing there to lock the thing except the very strong hammer spring. Next, when I got ready to take this out to shoot it, I discovered a couple more things. Look there. No barrel select anywhere on it. When you pull the trigger, it hits both firing pins at one time. So, only load one barrel at a time. That's when it also gets interesting. You got the 22 on the top. The 9mm is on the bottom. However, to load that 9mm, look, it's too long to fit. You have to thumb the hammer back, way back further to get it in there. Same way with unloading it. Take it way back. Then I discovered another little interesting factor about this. If you're out there getting ready to shoot this thing, and say you needed to look up or cross a fence or something and were not smart enough to unload it first, check this out. You turn it over, it falls open. Not the best design I've ever seen on any firearm. So I did give it a try. I sourced some 9mm Flobert ammo, shot it a bit. Well, not a lot. I just shot it enough to find out that, okay, it does work. And then it goes back on the shelf with the rest of them. Everything I've got, with exceptions of about 3 pieces, I can fire. It also depends on whether or not I want to fire them, whether I can find ammo for it or have to make it. It's always a lot of fun to play with those old stuff. I'm going to give this a try with some 38 caliber shot shells that I made specifically for shooting at carpenter bees. So they're real low power. We'll give that a try, see how they do. If any of this stuff is interesting, give us a like, subscribe to me so I can become rich and famous too, and come on back to Gunpowder Acres. Looking forward to seeing you.